Good morning, this is the MadMonk. Welcome back. This is my review of the game The Few. The Few is a game that was released on the 3rd of September 2013 by Blackmoon Dev. The player takes command of the British Royal Air Force, the RAF, during the Battle of Britain, the most historic air campaign in history. The goal of the game is the defence of Great Britain during the Luftwaffe's World War II air campaign. There is a strategic screen on which the infrastructure of the RAF is built. German air raids are monitored and the squadrons are scrambled in order to meet them. Once the German wings are intercepted by an RAF squadron, the screen switches to the tactical air battle, in which the player uses simple keyboard and mouse controls to direct their pilots against the German fighters and bombers. The planes featured are historic flights and models used during the Blitz itself. Each plane can be directed individually or set to follow a flight lieutenant or the whole squadron to follow a single squadron leader. I have not found a method by which several squadrons can be grouped together under a wing commander to be sent in as a single group to intercept a German flight wing. This is important as during the game German flight wings can number as much as 36 planes, which is a tremendous challenge for an 8-plane RAF squadron. The progression of the game timelines along historic pathways. Germans target the radar installations, try to avoid known anti-aircraft batteries, mass against the RAF airfields to catch the RAF on the ground, before switching tactics to the blitz of the British cities by very large bomber raids stewarded by fighter wings in protection. If the game's mechanics are very easy to learn, you collect the money, spend it on factories to develop the production of airfields, air bases, anti-aircraft guns, radar installations and 2 types of planes, Hawker Hurricanes and the Merlin Spitfires. You then place these resources on the hex tile map of Great Britain before recruiting pilots to man the squadrons. Yes, sorry, no women fighter pilots during the Second World War. Well, in the British Royal Air Force, that is. Of course, the Russian Air Force had the Nach Hexan, which is the Night Witches of the 588th Night Bomber Regiment. Each plane, with graphic representations for flight worthiness, fuel levels and ammunition stock, is individually controlled in battle or sent to follow a flight leader. All fighter pilots can be given a name. They have a chance to develop through the accumulation of experience points. And more experienced pilots do, during the game, fight better in their engagements with the enemy planes. The timing of when a pilot bails out of a burning Spitfire or a Hurricane that has lost an engine is a fundamental part of the tactical battle page and the source of so very many exciting gameplay and emotional story construction. Mastering the game takes a bit longer. This is good. The game has a challenge to it, but not too challenging that winning the game is impossible. Just enough to keep you wanting to come back and play more. The choice of nationality of the RAF squadrons is also historic, as Polish, New Zealand, Canadian and Czech pilots all did fight alongside the British in a united Allied Royal Air Force. The AI gives enough variety that no 2 stories, no 2 games are the same, without making the game pathway along the ridiculous, like bombing Welsh cities without ever targeting London. The AI also has enough smarts to give the Germans a sense of deception and diversionary tactics, leading your fighter squadrons to chase a group of fighters eastwards whilst a bomber wing flies in from the southwest in order to take out an airfield. See what's going on here? They are dragging us away from the bombers. This is brilliant tactics by the Germans. I like this fog of war. Part of the mastery of a game is the positioning of radar installations to peer into and lift that fog so one can better time the scrambling of squadrons for more efficient interception. If we drill down into that higher level gameplay, we see that the positioning of all the types of resources are interlinked into this web of defense, protection, attack, production, survival, and builds a fantastic little story. So who's this game for? Easy enough for any age to play. The graphics are just what the game requires, so processing power is dedicated to the AI, which allows for an immersive story of a campaign in which you can follow a realistic pathway. And I, for one, have greatly enjoyed following individual pilots and historic squadrons as they struggle to survive the Battle of Britain. I'm happy to say that in conclusion that this is a game that pulls you into a delightful emotional story that will keep you enthralled and keep you coming back for more. If you've enjoyed this video and the whole series, please leave a like, subscribe, send it out to your friends, write a comment and I'll try and reply as soon as I've read them. Until the next time, this is the MadMonk. Thank you very much for watching.